Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa and I'm always here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday, and every other Sunday. And I talk about true crime. I also talk about missing kids cases, and I also talk about important topics that are not talked about at all. And I think they should be talked about every other Sunday. So if you're interested in any of that, go ahead and subscribe and also hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So today we do have a new case, and today we're going to be talking about missing child Mikelle Biggs. So before I start my video, I like to start with the poem of the day. So let's go ahead and start with that, and then let's go ahead and get into the story. So today is always thought of you as someone who would never ever hurt me, but you did. And when a person tells you that you hurt them, you don't get to decide that you didn't. I wish that I could hurt you. I wish I could hurt you the way you hurt me. But I know that if I had the chance, I wouldn't do it. That is so true, guys. There's a lot of people in people's lives that you want to hurt so bad, but when you get that chance to hurt that person, you just can't do it. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with the story. This is an interesting story. This is a really short video. So yeah, sorry guys if I'm messing with my nails. I have glue. Have you ever? I did my nails. I did new colors. Do you like them? Do you like them? I'm telling you, if y'all do not do press nails, y'all go ahead and do press nails because they're cheaper. Anyways, let's go ahead and get with the story. So like I said, today we're going to be talking about Mikelle Biggs, and this is really sad. Every kid's story is sad, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Guys, if y'all see me drinking Coke, I'm sorry. I live in Houston and it's hot. So this is from, I found this on a website called the Squarespace. I don't know if this is the person that wrote this, but yeah, the disappearance of Mikelle Biggs. This case is a little shorter, but I wanted to talk about this case because I've heard about it too many times, and there are still no answers about what happened. It has been over 20 years since Mikelle's family has seen or heard from her. Despite there have been suspicions about what could have happened, it doesn't look like this case is any closer to being solved. Background. And this is her. Isn't she beautiful, y'all? I need to start showing people's photos of people, but I forget how to do it. Mikelle was born on May 31st of 1987. Mikelle and her family lived in Mesa, Arizona, and she was 11 in 6th grade when she went missing. Mikelle was a very smart girl and went to be a Disney narrator when she grew up. She was also very musically gifted and played the clarinet and was an honor student. Mikelle had done great things if she didn't have gone missing on that fateful day. On January 1st of 1999, Mikelle and her younger sister Kimber were out riding their bikes. From what was described, it seemed like the two girls were just riding down the block on the Giggs living on. Kimberly and Mikelle were out waiting for the ice cream truck. Kimberly told her sister that she was cold, and even though Arizona stays warm throughout the year, it does get cold in the winter months. Kimber told Mikelle she was going to go and get a coat and she'd be right back. This was the last time Kimber would see her sister. Kimber said it took her a minute, and when she came back, Mikelle was gone. Mikelle's bike was still on the road, and Kimber said the wheels were still spinning like someone blew her off her bike in seconds. Kimber said that just in 30 minutes, there were so many people out looking for Mikelle that there was no witness and nobody even heard anything. There were only a few suspects that were looked at as well, and one of them being Mikelle's dad, Darren Biggs. He was cleared quick fast, but it still left people suspicious of him. He was described as being a loner, and it seemed like he was judged just based on that. There was also no physical evidence of where Mikelle could have gone or could have taken her. There was another suspect that the police looked into, a neighbor named D. Badlock. He said he had been at home at the time watching a football game, which his wife confirmed. He was clear as well. The police did re-investigate him sometime after he had recorded he had been arrested before for sexual assault, child molestation, and kidnapping. He has never been convicted of having anything to do with Mikelle's case. He seems to be the one name who keeps coming up. He's currently in jail serving an 1987 year sentence for attacking his neighbor. On March 14th of 2018, a dollar bill was turned into the Nevaeh, Wisconsin police. For anyone who has never been to Wisconsin, Nevaeh is near Appleton and about 2 hours from Madison, which is the capital of Wisconsin. A man had brought it in a dollar bill to Nia police station. The dollar bill said, "My name is Mikelle Biggs, kidnapped from Mesa. I'm alive." Once this information was brought to the attention of Mikelle's family, they knew it was false, Kimber said. I remember looking at it, and the fact that her name was misspelled and the handwriting, it just didn't look like her handwriting. To me, it looked like someone trying to write like a child. Who would do such a sick thing and give this family hope? Was Mikelle actually alive? Final, and this is the dollar bill, guys, that they had gotten. I don't know if you can see it right there. I just want to say that too. Like this is not the first time I've heard of cases that happen that adults or other teenagers play pranks like that when it comes to missing children, and I don't think that's funny. So if you ever think of doing that, think twice, because you're hurting a family that has been trying to figure out where their child is, and for you to play some type of prank like that, that is not right. Don't do it. I obviously want every case solved, but if someone were to ask me on my top 10 cases that I was once solved, this would be one there. It is so eerie that Mikelle was taken and no one saw or heard anything. I think that the person who took her was known in the neighborhood, so it didn't seem suspicious for them to be outside or seen talking to Mikelle. I wouldn't be surprised if the person who did it was the Blalock. I don't know if this case will ever be solved. There was no evidence or witness. I feel so bad for Mikelle's family, especially her sister. On them 48 hours, I watched Kimber was blaming herself. She was 7. There's no way she should have had known that her sister would disappear in less than a minute. It breaks my heart. If Mikelle was still alive today, this is how she would look. And there is a clip of her case on 48 Hours episode featuring her sister, and that is the story of her. This story breaks my heart in pieces because, one, like she said, her sister is blaming herself. Her sister would have not known. Her sister would have not known that if I leave my sister outside for just a few minutes, she would disappear. And it's crazy how it takes that much, a minute or even a second, for someone to disappear. And I really think that it was the guy. I don't like blaming people with no evidence, but something tells me it was him. He probably was, and his wife probably just said, "Oh yeah, he was watching football." I don't know. I hope that this family gets answered, guys. If y'all know anything, and no matter what it is, call the Arizona police. Get this family answered. They need answers, and hopefully she gets justice. And if her sister sees this, Mama, please don't blame yourself. You didn't know, and I know your sister wouldn't want you to blame yourself either. I will see y'all this Sunday with a new case.